The case study I'm going to talk about today that we need to find a solution for is the turnover rate at Ferring Pharmaceuticals, the company that I currently work for. First and foremost, what's the issue here? Ferring has experienced an extremely high rate of turnover, and it's found to be in two different divisions within the company. The gastroenterology division has experienced, along with the urology division, the highest rate of turnover over the last couple of years, coming in at over 20%. And why this is important is because, as we know, turnover is expensive and costs us anywhere from $250,000 to $400,000 per employee. To give you an idea of what the company brings in, the urology division sells a product that brings in just over $24 million a year, which is not even breaking even at this point. So you can understand why this is such a big issue for the company as a whole. So why do our employees leave? The main reasons for turnover, and we do exit interviews in order to find out why they're leaving. First and foremost, it's money and compensation. This is important because we are a buy and bill product, so we hire employees that have much extensive experience in this area. And there are also, because we work in the oncology division, there are many companies that pay much more than we do and can afford these employees and pay much more. Of course, many of them have families, so money is important when they're considering their position. Family work-life balance. Our representatives have very large territories. There's only 50 representatives basically across the country. Some of them cover many states, and in order to take care of their family at home, it gets difficult with many of the overnights that they need to do in order to do well at their job. The district manager relationship has come up, and some of the things we're going to have to look at are training and development for the managers as well as for the representatives. How do we fix that relationship? Future career opportunities at Ferring. It is possible to move up within Ferring. We just don't have a very good system in place in order to train and develop these employees to become managers or leaders within the company. And then lastly, the company culture. It is a small company, so sometimes that comes into play when employees decide to leave. So what are the goals of this case study? We need to utilize the value-aligned leadership model and come up with a solution to our extremely high turnover rate at Ferring. Otherwise, the company won't be able to sustain that. And then we, of course, want to find a way to retain our employees long-term. I'd like you to take a look at the value-aligned leadership model and use this in the case study development for the resolution. Our company has values that we go by, leadership principles that we use, and those are to think and communicate globally, effectively manage across teams, embrace conflict but respect to others, reach beyond the goal always, and accept personal responsibility, which is important. The values-aligned leadership model takes into effect the stakeholders, the company, their ethics, and I would like for you to consider all of that when coming up with a resolution to the turnover rate at Ferring. The grading rubric will be as follows and take into effect critical thinking. How did you come to that solution? The evidence of using the principles and proof of the resolution. How do you lay that out, and what does that look like? And then, of course, the use of biblical reference. Thank you.